Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is create a triangle. And this is going to be for our primary colors. So hold on, let me back this camera up. There we go. So you don't have to have the triangle be super accurate. The main idea is just to get your colors down correctly. So if it's a little wonky, that's okay. Once you have your triangle, we'll create this tip into a little diamond shape by creating a V right here. And then you'll have a line that goes straight down that divides it up. Now from here, you can connect your points of your triangle with an arch. So we can arch it like that. Another arch right here. And another arch right here. So it's not perfect, but that's all right. And then we're gonna take our pencil and create two lines, one on either side of your point here, one on either side of your point down here on the bottom right, and then another set of lines on either side of your point down here on the left. So it should look something like that. Then you're going to create two lines about the same distance apart as these lines, right in between these two lines here. So you're creating two lines, one right here, and we'll say one right here. Same thing down here at the bottom. Two lines about equal distance apart. If they're not perfectly equal, that's okay. Like I think this one's smaller than that one, that's all right. And then two lines in between these two lines. So one right here and one right here. Once you have those lines drawn, you can connect the tops of those lines together with a circle or one line. Whoops, daisy. All right, and then you're gonna grab your watercolors. All right, so the first thing you wanna do is grab red. And you're just activating the paint with water. You don't need a lot of it. And right here at the top, we're gonna paint that red. So that's our first primary color. Our second primary color is blue. So grab some water on your brush. Activate the blue. And we're gonna paint that right here on the corner of our triangle, in that spot right across from that corner. Rinse off your brush really good, because now we're going to use our other primary color, which is yellow. So you want a nice clean brush for that. Grab your yellow. And we're going to go across from our other point here and paint that yellow. All right, and then next we want to do our secondary colors. So we have our red and our blue. So to make our secondary color of that, we need to mix those two colors together, and then we'll have purple. So you can mix your red and your blue together to create purple. If it is too blue, then you need to add more red. If it's too red, then you need to add more blue. Just like that. So that's a good color for purple. And then we need to create our green, which is our other secondary color, by mixing the yellow and the blue together. So if it looks too blue, you need to add some more yellow. If it looks too like lime green, then you want to add more blue, because you do want it to kind of look like grass color. And then our third tertiary, or our third secondary color, is a mixture of the yellow and the red. So we will get orange. And we don't want it to be too light where it looks like macaroni and cheese, or too red where it looks like Flaming Hot Cheetos. You want somewhere right in between. So then you paint your orange right here. All right, and then you're going to be mixing your tertiary colors. So these are the colors that are going to fall in between our primary and secondary colors. So from right here, we need to make red violet or red purple. So you can mix your red and your blue together again. You can mix that right on your tray, but make sure when you mix them, you have more red than blue. So it should look sort of like a pink color. So that's way too purple right there. So I'm gonna have to grab some more of that red. And you want it to look sort of like a dark pink or a magenta color. Sort of like that. Lay that down in between there. There you go. And then we're gonna make our tertiary color of purple blue, blue purple. So you can mix your red and blue together again. This time add more blue. So it should be more of like a midnight blue. This is a good color for a night sky. All right, so after you do that, then we gotta mix our tertiary color of green, blue, or blue-green, or also known as teal. So you can do your blue with your yellow. Make sure you're heavier on the blue. Okay, and then we want to make our yellow green, or like a lime green. So you can think of Sprite kind of. So you mix your blue and your yellow together. Make sure you don't mix your colors into your yellow, because yellow is very sensitive. So you want it to be kind of like a lime green. So more yellow than blue. And we're gonna lay that down right next to our green, in between our yellow and our green. All right, and then we're gonna do our yellow orange right here. So it should kind of look like a macaroni and cheese color, a lighter orange. So take your yellow, make sure you have a clean brush, and just a little tiny dot of red. So a little bit goes a long way in yellow, so you don't want to use a lot of the color when you're mixing it with yellow. So I'd always, if you're doing a yellowy color, you want to lean on the heavier side with the yellow. So right here is our yellow orange. All right, and then lastly, we have our red orange. So that's going to be heavier on the red, less on the yellow. But we do want it to still kind of have like an orange hue. You don't want it to be too red. So kind of think like Flaming Hot Cheetos or red orange or flames. And we'll lay that down right in between the red and the orange. All right, so that is the color wheel. Make sure that you recognize what are your primary colors and your secondary colors. So right here we have red, blue, yellow, and those are our primary colors. Then right here we have our secondary colors, orange, green, and purple. So make sure you label these accordingly so that you know what a primary color would be and what a secondary color would be. And then you know any color in between or a combination of colors is a tertiary color.